Hello again, folks, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to grow potatoes in containers. But before we get started, if you wouldn't mind, please hit that subscribe button if you are new here to the channel. And if you've already subscribed, thank you so much for your support. I do appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind, please give the video a big thumbs up before exiting. So folks, before we get into potatoes in containers, you know the drill. If you guys are interested in hemp flower, go ahead and check out all that information down in the description below. That is what keeps our farm going, and I do appreciate any and all support. But the topic of the day is growing potatoes in containers and how easy it is with Smart Pots. So today I'm going to walk you through the 3 stages of the potato plant. I've kind of staggered my growth so I can show you what the plants are going to look like and how to add soil and how to get the most potatoes out of a 7 to 5 or 10 gallon pot. However, it doesn't matter. This applies to all sizes. One thing I will note, if you are going to grow in 5 gallon buckets, this is a little different because these are Smart Pots. With 5 gallon buckets, you need to drill holes in the bottom and have them elevated off the ground so that the water can drain. Because the great thing about Smart Pots is you never really have to worry about root rot. So folks, without waiting any longer, let's go over play with the potato plants and let me show you how to grow potatoes in containers. As you can see next to me, I have 3 pots. One with a fairly large potato plant, one with a fairly small potato plant, and then one with nothing at all. And I'm going to walk you through the steps on how to grow potatoes in containers. These things are really easy. Heavy producers, you're going to get 3, 4, 5 pounds of potatoes depending on the size of container. These are 2 7 gallons. We have a 5 gallon pot here. Now, a lot of people say you can do it in 5 gallon buckets. The only precaution I will give you is make sure that there are holes in the bottom and that is up off the ground so that the potatoes don't rot in the soil if you get a lot of rain. The great thing about the Aero Pots is you don't have to worry about that, and it trims the roots. So these things are perfect for growing potatoes in. So let's get started on the first step to growing potatoes, and then we'll go down the line on what to do. Okay, so first thing you're going to do is you're going to grab your potato seeds. Now for a 5 gallon bucket, you can do about 2 or 3. Today we have 3 potato seeds, so that's what we're going to do. This is all we have left, so this is what we're going to use today. So first you take this Smart Pot or whatever you have and you get some soil. Now right now we're using Stonington Blend from Coast of Maine. These two have their potting mix, but I ran out of their potting mix. So for today, we're going to use the Stonington Blend, which is really good soil. It's almost a little too good for potatoes. So here we go. Now, what we're doing right now, as I'll show you in a second here, is we're filling it up about 2 to 3 inches at the bottom, maybe a little bit more in the middle here. So I can show you what exactly it is. Okay. So let me move the camera a little closer here so you can get a better idea of what is going on. So now we have our 2 to 3 inches of dirt in here. We're going to take these potatoes and you're going to set them in on the surface of the dirt. Kind of like you would an onion if you've grown onions in the past. Then you're going to take some more soil and you're going to cover them. And you want the eyes facing up. So let me dig this one back out so I can show you. You want the eyes facing up just like that. They go back in and you cover it up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to water this. So let me go get the water turned on. So now we're going to water them. Give them a good drenching. Make sure that the potatoes don't get exposed. It's okay if the eyes are popping up out of the soil, but you want to make sure that the potatoes are okay. Now as you can see, what I wanted to show you is see how this is draining out the bottom? That's what you want. So that's how to start your potato seeds. Then we're going to come over here. This is what it's going to look like after about 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how warm it is. And this is what they're going to look like. Now, right now, you can do one of 2 things. You can let them go, or you can continue filling them in. For today, I'm going to show you the correct way to do this. So we're going to get some Stonington Blend, and we're going to fill it up around these plants. So a cool thing about potatoes is they form roots on their stem. So As you fill more dirt, more potential for potatoes. And that's why the deeper containers, you're going to have better luck with. So, you know, if you get a 10-gallon container or a 20-gallon container, you're going to produce a lot of potatoes. But so what I'm going to do now is I'm filling them up pretty much to the base of the tops of the leaves here is what I'm going to be doing. Oh, got a little mess there. Okay, so that's pretty close. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to water it. And then you're going to wait another 2 to 3 weeks and your plant should look like this. Now, when it's this big, you have to fill it up, because now what's happening is there's a lot of growth down here. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. And so you've got to fill that up. So what I'm going to do here, we're going to take our bag of Stonington and I'm going to dump it right in. And you're going to pretty much fill the pot to its capacity at this point. Okay, so see that? And then you let it grow. Now we can add a little bit more soil in here if we want. We ran out, but that's the general idea of it. Is you do it in 3 steps and you will have a lot of potatoes. These guys are projected to be harvested right around mid-July. Well, folks, that is all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial of how to grow potatoes in containers. It is really easy, and pound for pound, potatoes are one of the easiest and most fruitful things you can grow when it comes to harvest. You get so much food out of one potato plant. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys grow some potatoes and learn something from this. And if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And all of our information is in the description below. Go ahead and check it out. You can reach me on Facebook and Instagram. And that is all I have for you today, folks. So I hope you stay happy, healthy, and active and gardening. And I will see you in another video.